Receiving simulator transmission. Uploading transmitted feed. Initializing playback sequence. Alright Seipher, we're ready.
Hey everyone, Seipher here, and welcome back to Seipher Plays Kingdom Hearts 2. In the last episode, we worked our butts off to gather money for a last-minute summer beach trip, only to let our friends down when a black cloaked figure picked our pockets and pilfered our profits. This time, we're heading off to Station Plaza to meet up with the gang, to try and give the beach trip another shot. However, I do not have a good feeling about this. Anyway, let's get a move on. And I can't wait till we have a faster way of getting through here.
Hey. Morning. Huh? Hello, Roxas. Hi. And you are... I wanted to meet you at least once. Me? Yes, you.
Olette dragged me along to go shopping.
Hey, you wanna come with us?
Wait. Did you just see that?
He's stalling.
Very well then. We'll see you later, Roxas. Okay?
Yeah. Did she go to that haunted mansion? Huh? Huh. Let me go!
Hey, chicken wuss.
Who's that?
I don't know, but they've already crossed the line. Find a weapon.
Yeah, really not selling that image from Final Fantasy VIII, are you, Seipher? Anyway, our mysterious picture thief is back and he's got friends. So, we're gonna have to do our best to try and fight him off. However, much like before, we can't really do any damage to him with our struggle hammer. So we're gonna have to just weave our way through his attacks and try to get some sort of damage in.
Not good.
Roxas!
Huh?
Use the Keyblade!
Huh? Huh?
Well, doesn't this look familiar? Welcome to the Station of Serenity, and a very familiar choice. We have the Dream Sword. Just looking at this blade seems to give you strength. Is strength important? Not really. The Dream Staff or Dream Rod. This staff seems mystical, like just holding it would grant you wisdom. Is wisdom important? Not really, not at this juncture. This shield is sturdy, the Dream Shield. A shield like this could block just about anything. Is protection important? Well, let's give it a bit to actually discuss this, because this is the decision that I brought up back in episode 1 that you were probably all expecting to be within the first few minutes of gameplay. Like in Kingdom Hearts, this will have a significant effect on your playthrough, although it is not entirely clear from the descriptions of these items. Thankfully, it can be summed up rather easily. No matter which choice you make, none of these weapons will give you any unique abilities. You will learn every ability in the game, regardless of what you pick. I have taken the liberty to assemble a handy chart, though, to break down the order of the abilities depending on which of these weapons you choose. That chart will now be flashed up on screen. This chart will also be linked in the resources section of the video going forward, and all other videos. There is also a link to the Final Mix version's chart for that version, since there is some significant difference between the base version here on PS2 and the Final Mix versions throughout perpetuity. So what exactly does this choice mean? Well, in simple terms, you're picking your notable strengths and a key loss. Choosing the Dream Sword here will cause you to learn combat abilities sooner while delaying support abilities. Key abilities to be wary of getting early are Combo Boosts, Experience Boost, and Lucky Lucky. The key loss, however, is that Second Chance, a very useful survival ability, is delayed until very late in the game. You might not even get to see Second Chance if you pick the Dream Sword because of how late it comes. I'd recommend this option if you're experienced with the game and are trying to speed through enemies. Choosing the Dream Shield over here will cause you to learn support abilities sooner while delaying magic abilities. Key abilities to note for getting early are Once More and Second Chance, which are supremely good abilities that are tied to survivability in this game. If you want to be able to survive, these are the abilities that you need. In my opinion, there is no significant loss here, but you do delay an elemental magic boost and berserk charge. I'll get into those eventually, but they are very helpful for magic-based builds, so if you're hoping to do magic, I would avoid the shield. Last but certainly not least, the Dream Rod will cause you to learn magic abilities sooner while delaying combat abilities. Key abilities of note that you would get early from choosing the Rod include Elemental Magic Boosts, Berserk Charge, and MP Rage. This, however, comes at a key loss that I honestly would not recommend, as you will be delaying Lucky Lucky as your last ability that you ever get at level 99, which, given how useful synthesis materials are in this game and synthesis recipes, you will not want to put off Lucky Lucky for that long. There are other copies of Lucky Lucky that we can obtain, either for party members that we don't have yet, or, as we will soon see, with equipment, but I would not recommend choosing the Rod if you are trying to 100% the game, because Lucky Lucky coming at the last possible level is a real pain in the butt. Thankfully, the devs took notes from what worked and what didn't in KH1 and made select abilities synchronized, so you'll get them at a useful time no matter which you pick. So, now that I've covered the consequences of the choice, I'll have to ask what you all would pick, or what you did pick in your first playthrough of Kingdom Hearts 2. As for myself, when I first played, I went with the sword. I know, probably a bit expected considering I said that I chose the Struggle Bat, or Struggle Sword. as my starting weapon, but for this playthrough, I am definitely going to want to keep with my opinion that the Dream Shield is the best possible path for me. So, let's pick it. Receive the power of the Guardian. More of the mysterious picture thieves have appeared, so it's time to share their names. Say hello to the Dusks. These guys are pretty simple enemies, all things considered. I've already gone over their combat tactics, but they're a lot more devastating in a group, where you will need to make use of reversal to keep out of harm's way. Especially on Proud Mode, where damage is doubled. Just make liberal use of reversal to get behind them, and you should be fine. From defeating that last foe, we got an ability, Aerial Recovery. Roxas has gained use of abilities, equip abilities from the main menu. After winning important battles, you level up, increasing various parameters and learning new attacks. You can also level up by getting experience from defeating enemies. When you're having tough times with enemies, level Roxas up before moving on. Well, since we got an ability, we now have access to it in the pause menu. When an ability is equipped, the character will power up. There are many types of abilities with many effects. Abilities cost AP to equip and can be equipped until the AP gauge is full. From ability, select the character you would like to equip abilities for. Select an ability and select equip to equip the chosen ability. So, we actually have a ability, courtesy of our weapon, the Kingdom Key. It will increase our defense in a pinch. I believe when your HP is low, it just gives you a flat +3 defense. I'll flash up on screen if that's accurate. These are our starting stats. We haven't really looked into them before now, so I figure now would probably be a good time to do so. Anyway, let's equip the Aerial Recovery that we just got. And this is part of the reason why I wanted to get 2 AP from yesterday's events. So let's open this chest. We get a potion. The items command has been added. Use up and down on the D-pad to select items, and press X to select the item to use, and press X again. Press L1 and circle for a shortcut. This setting can be changed in the main menu. Be careful. Beyond this door lies a completely different world. But don't be afraid. Don't stop walking. From here on, when HP becomes 0, it is game over. Make sure to restore HP when HP gets low. You can do that by just coming up to a save point. So, let's step through that door. To the Station of Calling. And I believe, yep, what is auto reload? When an item is consumed, this will automatically re-equip the same item. The item will be equipped after battle. From Customize, select the character to set this command with. Select an item, select reload. It is honestly a pretty good thing, and we have potions on our auto reload. We have quite a few of them, and we can set a bunch of other shortcuts. For now, I think I'll leave it at the potions, because we only have the potions, but it is good to make note of. And as I said, we have the Kingdom Key, which provides us 3 strength and 1 magic, and it is its defender ability is its weapon ability. So all in all, pretty basic. And we're encountering more dusks, so let's get into fighting these guys. I didn't mention this last time we fought them, because I don't think that they are programmed to drop anything in that last encounter, or in the first encounter we had with them. But these guys have a 10% chance to drop extra potions, which is a pretty good deal at this point, since they're our only means of healing. Outside of the HP orbs that enemies drop. However, later on, they will have a 10% chance to drop a synthesis material known as Twilight Shards and a 2% chance to drop Serenity Stones. Not much use to us right now since they aren't dropping at this moment, but it's good to be aware of. And from defeating those two, we got a level up, getting us some extra defense. Pretty solid, I'd say. And that guy dropped a potion. Alright, and we can open this chest here for another potion. So let's make our way up here for some more dusks to fight. Alright, and up here, more dusks. Along with a very peculiar but familiar door. And another potion. So, we can go through that door right now, but I want to actually just take a few minutes to actually do a little bit of grinding. I will get right back to you guys as soon as possible, so be right back. Okay. So, from getting to level 4, we got a strength up at level 3 and another defense up at level 4, and we gained a new ability. This is what I was wanting to grind for, and it is a familiar one, Scan. It'll show us the target's current HP, and it is very useful. Only downside is, compared to Kingdom Hearts 1, where it was only 1 AP to equip, even though I really feel that this ability should be 0 AP to equip, it's gone up in Kingdom Hearts 2, and it is now 2 AP to equip, so it's a little annoying, but now you see why I wanted to get the additional AP. Wait, I'm just gonna ignore these guys. Now, what does this scene remind me of? Say hello to the Twilight Thorn. Before we really even have a chance to try and attack this guy, we are at his mercy, as we are now bound with his energy. As he comes up to us to sort of intimidate us, we're going to have the bread and butter of, well, Kingdom Hearts 2 combat, as a lot of flashy techniques done through reaction commands are available, such as that key counter and lunar salt, If we try and follow him to the edge, or I thought. Oh, there we go. He's gonna just try and throw that giant orb of light at us, but we have just the thing for that. That will send him crashing to the ground. Thankfully, much like Seipher, he takes a while to recover, so we can easily get in some attacks on him. Now the true fight begins, as he now has these thorns that will allow us to get up to his head to do some air combos at him. So his main attacks are sweeping across the ground in this wave-like form, punching with his hands, summoning a few little friends of his that turn into weapons. We will go into them a bit later because they don't really serve any function besides restoring your life point. Restoring your HP at this point. Although I might have to actually give them some attention because this guy has me pretty well stymied. And he's gotten rid of them, so I guess I can't use them. And once again, we are trapped. He will usually only repeat this sequence of reaction commands once or twice, but usually only after he's taken at least 50% of his HP in damage. And I suppose I forgot to mention this back during Cargo Climb, because that was rather useful when it was coming up, but air combos come out much faster than the ground combos, so you may want to make use of that. Oh, his final attack. He'll turn himself into a ring and start shooting lasers all over the place, so just make use of the reversal command to get up to his head and avoid the thorns that he's using. Eventually you'll get him, and we get guard for defeating him along with a HP boost.
My name is Namine. Roxas. Do you remember your true name?
Say no more, Namine.
But if no one tells him, Roxas will...
It's best he doesn't know the truth.
Hey, you're that pickpocket. Whoa!
Seipher, strike a pose, you know?
How's this?
That's totally perfect, you know? How about one more, you know?
What's that for?
Keepsake.
Those freaks in the white jumpsuits are gone, you know?
Cakewalk.
What were those things?
Outsiders, that's what. And if they don't wise up to the rules around here, I might have to take disciplinary measures.
Oh yeah, Seipher's always looking after the town, you know?
Wait up!
Hey, no chickening out of the tournament tomorrow.
We'll be waiting, you know?
So, you hung out with Seipher's gang today?
No, it's not like that. Oh yeah. How was the beach? Wasn't that today?
We didn't go. It wouldn't be the same without you, right?
Sorry. Hey, how about we go tomorrow? We could get those pretzels and...
I promised I'd be somewhere.
Oh. Oh.
You and I have to make the finals. That way, no matter who wins, the four of us split the prize.
Okay, you're on.
You two are gonna clean up.
Go get him.
It's a promise. I'm out of here.
Restoration at 48%.
Was that nominee made of data?
No. Namine hijacked the data herself. Look what she's done now. She's totally beyond my control.
Calm down.
It doesn't matter. As long as Namine accomplishes her goal, we needn't worry about what befalls Roxas.
It's up to me. Only the Keyblade Master can open the secret door and change the world.
Well, I'm not gonna betray Sora either.
My friends are my power.
So, your heart won this battle.
It is I, and some. Lead me into everlasting darkness!
Sora! Forget it. There's no way you're taking Kairi's heart. Kairi.
We may never meet again, but we'll never forget each other.
No matter where we are, our hearts will bring us together again.
Take this. It's my lucky charm. Be sure to bring it back to me. Don't worry, I will. Promise? Don't ever forget. Wherever you go, I'm always with you.
a mess.
Hurry to the sandlot, you're gonna be late.
Who are you gonna root for?
Both of them, silly.
Ladies and gentlemen, struggle fiends of Twilight Town, it's time for summer's most sizzling clash. That's right, today is the day for the struggle and title match. Who will be the one to break through the ranks and take on our champion Seipher?
Seipher! You know?
And who will leave today as our new struggle champion?
Gainer! Roxas!
Yes, the crowd is fired up, so you know what comes next. Let's
Hey now, it's time to introduce today's combatants. The 4 bad boys who struggled their way through the preliminaries. Regular finalist and head of the Twilight Disciplinary Committee, Seipher. Completely out of nowhere. Who knew he'd make it so far this year? Vivi! An underground favorite and local attitude problem, Hayner! It's his first trip to the finals. And struggler number 4, who happens to be my absolute favorite customer, Roxas! So, who will win this sweltering summer struggle? Who will take home the grand prize? The summa cum laude of struggle, the 4 crystal trophy! And a chance to take on our defending champion, Seipher! It won't be long now, folks. I suggest our challengers go over the official struggle rules before we begin.
Well, with that, I'd say we've reached a stopping point. Next time, we take on the Struggle Tournament and aim to be a champion. I want to thank you all for watching. Until next time, stay gold.
Playback sequence terminated. Transmission disconnected.